Jala, you're finally awake. I've already had 3 cups of tea, a walk, a long chat with the neighbor, and solved the cryptic crossword in the paper.
It should be illegal to be so cheerfully productive in the morning.
Fresh air and good digestion are necessary to any enterprise, even a criminal one.
I always suspected she was a mob boss.
Well, if the very concept of morning is too much for you, I don't know how you're going to face the rest of this
Minnie?
Wait, Dad was both cryptic and ominous last night. Umma's extra spicy this morning. All signs point to...
Maybe you should drink some more tea, Jala.
Get it over with. I can't stand...
You warned her.
Not a word, Minnie, I swear.
We agreed.
Children, can we focus up here, please?
My mother is coming to Timber Hills.
Oh, that explains it.
Explains what exactly?
Patti is the only person who terrifies Mom. It's like a switch flips and she turns into this insecure little girl wanting approval. Everything has to be perfect. Nothing is good enough. Especially...
Jala? You had a grand insight to share?
I forgot. She swore she'd never leave Bangalore for anywhere with worse weather.
Which rules out pretty much the entire Northern Hemisphere, much less the Pacific Northwest. We thought we...
Well, your Patti might not be the most traditional Indian grandmother.
But she's still an Indian grandmother.
Did you really think she'd miss her eldest grandchild's wedding?
Yeah. Maybe we should have seen this coming.
Speaking of which, Aruni's still avoiding you, isn't she?
Aren't older sisters supposed to be the mature ones?
You said I should give them their own space and that they'd figure things out in their own time.
Well, I still think it has its merits.
My mother's flight lands tomorrow, Arvind. Tomorrow!
Had its merits, I should say. I fully agree. Circumstances have somewhat overtaken us.
I'm putting an end to this nonsense. Jala, it's time to make Kiribat.
Do not be fooled into thinking kiribat is a simple breakfast dish made of rice and coconut milk. Kiribat is an institution, a way of life. For our mother, an Indian Tamil woman married to a Sri Lankan Sinhalese man, Kiribat doesn't symbolize prosperity or mark celebratory. Oh no. Each perfectly made dish is evidence that she cares, that she belongs, that she is worthy.
Can we take the drama down like 8 to 10 notches? This hasn't been her.
Hey, don't blame me when Ma takes you down with...
Are you daydreaming, Jala? What could possibly be more important than fixing your relationship with your sister?
I don't know, Ma. The global system of capitalist extraction that is destroying the planet. Puppies?
I'm only going to let that go because Breathe Again is my song. Why do you look so nervous, Jala? I'm planning to eat the kiribat, not you. Start by washing your hands.
That sari really suits you, Ma. Beautiful color.
My sari has no effect on your cook. Start by washing your hands.
that lipstick shade on you, Amma.
It's the. Start by washing your hands.
That sari really suits you, Ma. Beautiful color.
My sari has no. Start by.
I ran into one of your students the other day. They said you were their favorite teacher.
It's nice to have my efforts appreciated. Very good. We will make kiribat. You will take the kiribat to Aruni and you will patch up today.
Kiribat isn't even her favorite, though.
It's not about the kiribat. It's about the carefully balanced application.
Wow, Mom. That actually explains so much about our childhoods.
Now wash the rice till. Good. But don't get overconfident. Party can smell domestic discord, so I don't care if you two have to pretend. Just put on a good show. That's all I ask.
Are we really sure that
It's good for.
Just checking. Message received.
That's all you're gonna say? Did you leave your spine in Jennifer's apartment?
It's probably wherever.
All I'm doing is
Earth to Jala. Hello. Shrek. I really am an incredible teacher. Blend the coconut with water. Not too fine, not.
I'll try.
Don't try.
dance.
I could never top your skills in the kitchen.
That's no reason to give up. Your Auntie Chandra would be thrilled. Then again, I saw her burn. After fixing your mess with Aruni, I still have to clean the house.
No, we are not saying that.
Were you saying something? All right then. Now hand mix the coconut milk till it's silky smooth.
Are you doing something new with your hair? It looks so shiny.
Coconut oil twice a week. Well done, Jala. Touchdown. That's what they say in basketball, no? Now go.
What are we, a kid? We don't need to be told.
You're supposed to be the voice in.
Then tell her what you really think.
That sari really suits you, Ma. Beautiful color.
The lady at the shop told me I'm in autumn. Whatever that means. Adequate. Now thin down the coconut milk with.
Oh, come on.
Nothing to say, Jala?
I really appreciate all the encouragement you've been giving me, Ma.
Ah, well, thank you. Even Party would approve. What am I saying? You're being It's starting. Okay, then.
I'll never be half as good as you, Ma.
At this rate, sadly true. That's good. Now it's time to light the stove.
Say something, Jala. Tell the truth. Isn't it time?
Very good. What else do you expect, Jala? A parade? Jala.
Just open your mouth.
Oh, damn, the pan's hot. Pour the mixture in, quick.
You look really well rested today, Amma.
Your dad bought a white noise machine. It's really helping me sleep better. I knew you had my cooking genes.
Just open your mouth. The truth will fall. All you need to do is... Don't you trust me?
You're being
Hey, maybe I'm just...
Jala? Seriously, Jala? Cover the rice and let it... Are you really giving me the silent treatment? Today...
not everything.
That's more like it.
Stir the rice before it goes lumpy, or we'll have to start all over again.
How do you stay so calm, Ma?
Years of experience. You won't completely embarrass me in front of Party. This time try to stir the rice as though you're not expressing your buried resentment towards me.
I'll do my best.
No way. Tell her how you really feel.
How about you stop taking out your anxiety about Bhatti coming tomorrow on me?
I'm just trying to help you.
You're not good enough for her, so today nothing I do is good enough for you.
Keep going, Jala. You're on a roll.
Well, guess what, Ma? Maybe I'm not perfect. Maybe you aren't perfect either.
Sing it, sister.
I've already given you too many compliments today. I see. You're worried about Aruni. That's what this drama is all about.
Wow, did she even hear you? Are you going to let her get away with minimizing our feelings?
You don't think she'll forgive you. You're scared to face her.
Are we talking about me and Aruni or you and Bhatti?
You have no idea how complicated my relationship with Pati is, how hard it is for me, so don't presume. No, don't say anything. The rice needs to cool off, and so do we. All I'm asking for is a little empathy, Jala.
I'm the kid, you're the parent. Shouldn't you be the one empathizing with me?
So suddenly you're a kid, but when it's convenient, you're an adult, and I should treat you that way, huh? Oh, Kiri baths should be made with love, not anger. So let's set this argument and the rice aside, all right?
Are you really going to let her end the conversation like that? What?
Of course I'm not. I'm just working up to what I want to say.
Don't think, just say it.
I don't think that's very good advice.
Coward.
Let's start on the sambal while the rice sets. The richness of the milk rice. See, Jala? Everything has to be...
And sometimes it's easier for someone with fresh eyes to notice when something's off.
And sometimes it's better to try...
Unfortunately, people can get set in their ways.
Or they know that some recipes should be followed exactly. I think you should focus on what you're going to say to Aruni instead of interfering.
What if your mother knows that Aruni isn't talking to me? Would that be the end of the world?
You have no idea.
So let me get this straight. She's allowed to meddle in your life, but you can't even ask questions.
Now chop up the onions. Roughly will do. They don't have to be perfect. We'll I handed you that one.
Is that a new cardigan?
It is. My old one was getting a little frayed. Good work.
We're doing so. Why are you stopping now? Just because she made a joke?
It feels like you're trying.
Stop swallowing it all down.
I can't.
You can. Just spit it out.
Sometimes you are just like your mother.
Yes. Didn't that feel good?
I feel kind of lightheaded.
That's relief. That's relief.
Say something.
Add the red chili flakes.
I like that lipstick shade on you, Amma.
Oh, this? Your dad bought it for me. He has a better eye. I admit, I'm some. You know, Jala, I moved continents to get away from my mother.
You moved here when we were just kids. Is she really still angry with you?
I broke her heart. I did it knowingly. Is it real?
Ma,
Look. Keep that focus. You came back home. That's the important thing. And the last thing I want to do is drive you away again.
I don't want that either. We'll work on it. Okay, Amma?
Suck up. Just a few kind words and you roll over for her?
I don't want you to feel like you have to run away from me, Jala.
Can't you see she's manipulating you?
Look at that. We're nearly done with this Kiribati. And not too soon.
Do you really think you fixed anything today?
Second to last step, add the cured tuna. What just happened?
I don't really know.
Whatever it was, you should tap into it more often. That was exactly right. I know I said you have to fix things with Aruni, but I'll just deal with. I mean, who cares what my mother thinks, right? Look, don't answer that. Final step, cut up the Kiribati into nice even pieces. You're learning. The moment of truth. Time to.
So, does it taste good enough to inspire a miraculous sibling reconciliation?
It is recognizably Kiribati.
That's good, isn't it?
It's not bad. Perhaps the nostalgia value will carry the day with Aruni.
I'll take any slim hope of advantage I can get.
Indeed.
Congrats, Jala. You've reached a new low, getting Mom to emotionally blackmail me into meeting you with Kiribati. I actually expected better of you. Guess that's on me, huh?
Come on. I'd never sick Mom on you. We made a blood pact to never collude with the enemy.
We made a lot of promises to each other, Jala. You haven't exactly kept them. Isn't it already obvious? And why is this all your fault anyway? She's the older sister.
She's always loved being in the right.
Exactly. So what? You wanted to talk. So talk.
Look, you're the one who's been avoiding me. I've been trying.
Right? Where does she get off being so high and mighty? I thought you were here to apologize, make amends, but I guess not. Let's be really honest. You're not back in town to make up with me or Mom, and you came back because Jennifer threw you out and you had nowhere else to go.
Yeah, it's true. I didn't have the guts to come back till everything blew up in my face. But I'm here now. That's something, right?
Begging for scraps. Pathetic. You know it's not gonna work, right? God damn, Jennifer, I could kill her. I really could. You have no idea how worried I was every time you didn't pick up the phone. I take it she encouraged you to cut off contact with us?
I didn't know how. You all made it pretty clear that you blamed me. And Jennifer was so understanding. It was just easier to stop calling.
You were protecting. Don't you dare let yourself off the hook that easy. Hurts. You were always their favorite.
Well, I certainly fell conclusively off that pedestal.
She loved you falling from grace, getting what you deserved. Ask her. Go on.
That probably made you happy, huh?
Are you? You know, Auntie C actually cried. That old battle axe. Forget it. I just want to know one thing. You and Ty.
I don't remember a time when I didn't love her.
I really hoped you wouldn't say that. For someone so smart, you're an absolute dope when it comes to the people you love. Either you really need to pee, or you have a question you're dying to ask. Which is it?
How have you been, really? How's work? Any planes fall out of the sky recently?
Keep your voice down. Everyone knows I'm an engineer at Boeing, dummy.
Should be illegal to love your job this much.
I got a promotion last month, and it's also where I met Ahmed.
Wow. Was it a nerd meet cute? Did he desperately need to borrow a stapler? Did his engine break and you were the only one who could bring it whirring back to life?
God is testing me right now. How do you still know nothing about what I actually do?
When I left home, you were pretty adamant that you didn't want to get married. And now, this. Does that mean you've changed your mind about having kids too?
What if I have?
Nothing. It's all good.
Yes, my every major life decision is guided solely by its impact on you.
So, is Ahmed the man of your dirty dreams? Are you in love? Is he good in bed?
Yes, and you have no idea. You little freak. For some reason, he really wants to meet you and cares about your dumb opinion. He's actually nice and a good person whose soul hasn't been crushed by life. Try not to be a complete mega bitch when you meet him, okay?
Promise.
How can she say that about us? You're barely a deca bitch. A kill a bitch at worst.
Arnie. Be honest with me. I need to know. Are we good?
Good? I hate you for not calling. I hate Jennifer for taking advantage of you. I hate Mom and Dad for not doing more. I hate myself for ever letting her near you.
And you hate me too? You can say it.
Do you really need to hear it? You know it's true. Let's just say there's a lot of hate to go around.
So where do we go from here?
We both made mistakes. We can keep going over them or just move forward. I'll forgive you if you forgive me.
Deal.
Maybe she forgives you now, but do you think she'll ever really look at you the same way? Every time you make the tiniest mistake, hurt her feelings, say the wrong thing, it'll all come crumbling down. How long do you think you can keep up the perfect sister act, Jala? Do you even really want to? I guess whatever happens between us, I can't stop being an older sister. I spoke to Tyler for you last night. Set up a meet. She'll be waiting for you outside the skate park. Don't thank me. Just...
I've brought you a gift, Jala. Surprise! It's me. I'm the gift, I mean.
Let's just fight. You're making me way too sad. How are you this jobless? I'm not the kind of girl you bring home to your mummy. Trust me on that.
Is my pomade keeping its hold? Oh!
Can you see yourself sitting across from me at breakfast every morning?
No. Mom!
I'm going to enjoy this.
Gigi, no!
That shirt would look good on my floor. If you're looking for emotional damage, I'm your girl.
I guess I should have brought a real gift.
Nah, you were doomed either way.
Jala Jaya Ratna.
If that line ever worked, you'd be married already.
Cute ones never.
Don't underestimate.
I'd roll my eyes, but it. I have to admit, I'm.
Oh! Your party said you were a.
Now I know you're lying. Your party would have a.
Oh!
I'm going to enjoy this.
I regret everything!
I don't know whether the person you marry should be given congratulations or condolences.
I'm not planning on getting married, and even if I did, you wouldn't be invited.
your grandma's open-minded enough to introduce you to girls. Shouldn't you be a little more grateful?
How do you get your hair to do that? If you knew me, you'd be terrified. Auntie!
With your looks and my brains, our children are guaranteed success.
If only you'd asked me on a date instead of AmpTube.
This is a nice town. I wouldn't mind moving here if we got married.
Ooh, I've always wanted to say this. This town isn't big enough for the both of us. Auntie! If you're looking for emotional damage, I'm your girl. to walk around my own hometown without being bothered.
I'll be honest. I was just here for the greet.
Why didn't you say so earlier? We could have worked something out.
Jala Jayaratna. Are you ready to meet your future?
Sure.
No.
Aww.
Don't underestimate.
I'd roll my eyes, but your body would have a heart attack if you brought me home. Not every girl dreams of a wedding.
The shop assistant said this.
Auntie! Is this really the person you want to be? Ambushing strange women? Do you always do as your grandma tells you? Pathetic. Mom!
I'm going to enjoy this.
Gigi, no!
Do you even know who I am? I'm Jala goddamn Jayaratna.
It'll be you and me forever.
Ugh.
I don't know whether the person you marry.
I'm not planning on getting married. And even if I...
Where we differ, madam, is that you think you can pretend your way into the world the way you think it should be. I think you should live in the world as it is. What's the point of all this idealism if you don't have any power to change anything? I warned Rukmini that this American culture participation trophies would rot your brain. But did she listen? Huh?
There's my champion.
What's up, Auntie?
The skate kids are all talking about Soundy leaving the park. You did good. Your Alma and I are going out for drinks tonight to celebrate. I knew you could do it.
Yep. Seeing my strength and integrity, these teen followers were moved to rally with me and I think they really see me as a mentor.
They were the ones who actually kicked out Soundy, but sure, claim the glory. Maybe it'll fill the hole in your heart in the shape.
Well, hun, your next board fix-up is on me. Free of charge.
Isn't it always free?
Who says I haven't been keeping a ledger? Stay on Auntie's good side and you'll never find out.
We should take that seriously. Personally, I wouldn't want someone with arms like Heracles threatening my kneecaps.
So, everyone, don't freak out, but I have someone to introduce. The person who actually gave me the idea for the—
Aruni? I should have known. Wait! I thought this was all my idea!
Oh, sweetie, yes. That's...
But I didn't want all of you causing drama at my wedding.
Okay, no. I refuse to pretend that secretly masterminding your sister's exes into messy confrontations with her is the low drama option.
I needed to keep her occupied. I wasn't ready to talk it out with her.
So you used us as distractions?
Fine, I also wanted to torture her a bit. Maybe a lot.
To know Jala is to want to torture her.
Please don't make that sound like such a sex thing.
Sorry.
Fun as it has been to watch this drama play out, it's time—
Your mom called you, huh?
Threatened me, more like. What about you, Tyler? Isn't it time you two actually talked?
No, no way. Absolutely not.
I am asking you as your friend. I mean, I like you more than my sister right now. Do it for me.
Oh, your entire bloodline is cursed.
I'm taking that as a yes.
One of us!
One of us!
One of us?
Oh, shut up.
Are you sure you want to do this? Tyler's
Never gonna get any easier.
This is Tyler. She's the first friend Jala made after our parents moved us to America. Her best friend. For a while, her only friend. Maybe that's the reason Tyler's always been a little possessive.
Excuse me?
Territorial. Oh, or how about proprietary? They fell in love when they were 14. They've been the on-again, off-again, grand queer romance of Timber Hill since then. The real mystery is why Tyler put up with the parade of hopeless losers, manipulators, and creeps Jala dated during their breakups. Low self-esteem, maybe?
Is that what you think of me? And hello to you too, by the way.
No, you forgave me because
But you really didn't understand me at all, did you? You want to dig up the past, Jala? Fine. I guess some things just won't stay buried.
Is this front you're putting up supposed to intimidate us? Oh,
Wait, your bitchy, self-critical inner voice looks and sounds like Aruni?
Guess you can see me as well as hear me in your inner world. Great.
My appalling psychological coping mechanisms are not the point.
I don't know. They seem a little relevant. Is there any point hating you when you're doing such a good job of doing it yourself?
Give it a rest, Tyler. If you really hated Jala, why would you even be here? I had more respect for you when you kept your distance from us. But to come crawling back like this? Oh, it's really pathetic. More than that...
Be very careful what you say next, Jala.
I can't control what comes out of her mouth.
She's you, you idiot. The words that come out of her mouth, you're just too scared to say them yourself.
You've always understood us so well, haven't you? But I know you too, Tyler. You want to know the real answer to the mystery of why you always forgive us? Why you'll forgive us even now? Even though
you unbearably arrogant... Go on then. Say it.
You're still in love with Jala. You never stopped. You never will. You don't know how.
Sergio! And Bruno?
What the hell is going on?
Hell is just right. Welcome to hell, Jala. My hell. The hell you put me through.
Do you think she's planning to bury us alive in this graveyard of your past mistakes?
Maybe she'll be merciful and kill us first.
Oh, Jala. Don't be so silly. I want you alive. There's no use in tormenting the dead. And you have tormented me, Jala. Everywhere I look in this town, I see the after images of us. You're tangled in my past. You linger in my future. No matter what I do, I can't escape you. You haunt me, Jala. Now it's my turn to return the favor.
Bro! You're back! I was so bummed you left town.
Yeah, bro. This lame town just couldn't handle my awesomeness. I had to split because of my secret trauma, you know?
That's deep, man. Women love secret trauma.
I know.
Wow! You're like a genius, bro!
You barely know Bruno, but we went to school with Sergio since the 3rd grade. Were you really not paying any attention?
I can't be expected to pay attention to the grunts they make in between guzzling protein shakes.
I followed you around like a little puppy dog. But you never really loved me, did you? I guess I made it too easy for you, huh?
Pathetic, isn't he? But was I any different to you?
You don't really think he's pathetic. You're afraid that you are.
Oh, yeah! We're exactly the same, aren't we, Tyler?
You left me again and again and again, but I loved you too much to let you go. You were the only one for me, even though you made it clear I wasn't enough. If that's not pathetic, I don't know.
Looks like Tyler's determined to resurrect the ghosts of the past. They're the shields she's using to avoid her real feelings. Put them down so we can get to the truth.
Jala causing you trouble?
Oh, no, Auntie. Everything's fine.
All right then. Jala, be nice. You're lucky that Tyler's even talking to you, you know?
All it took was one smile and a mouthful of sweet promises for you to leave this town in the rear. You didn't even really want me. You wanted to escape.
And me. How was it so easy to let go of everything we had?
Running off with Bruno was the opposite of a choice. It was more like an evasion.
You didn't evade me in the back seat that night.
Really not the time.
You kept choosing other people while I was right there.
Maybe you were just too much of a sure thing?
Come on, Tyler. Enough of these ghosts. Don't you want to be alone with me?
I'm not averse to being the peanut butter in this jelly.
Never gonna happen, Tarzan.
You've already left town. Why am I still fighting you?
No one ever really leaves.
These ghosts take the form of your exes, but they're not really them. They're what they represent to Tyler. Each one of them is a question that needs to be laid to rest between you. Why don't you stop hiding behind Sergio and Bruno and just ask Tyler?
Fine. Were we only together because I chased you? Did you ever actually choose me, or was I just...
You had to know I tried to make you jealous on purpose. I was so scared you'd stop chasing me if you actually caught me. Wasn't part of the appeal that I was always a little out of reach?
What? Is that what you really thought? Is that honestly why you made me constantly doubt myself, question my self-worth, my sanity?
Maybe.
My God, you're both completely ridiculous.
Hello again, Super Freak. I really love what you've done with the place.
Don't call me that.
I had so many nicknames for you back in school, remember? A creature of the night, Death Becomes Her. Oh, and my favorite, Ferris Butless.
Ouch.
It's like you conjured her, the kind of girl who was...
It was the hormones, the music.
Don't lie to her, Jala. She...
Look, it's sweet that you're still this obsessed with me.
Sweet. I want to hold your beating...
Ugh, can you two stop flirting? Did you want me to beg you to come? You cut me out too thoroughly for that.
I couldn't stand the way you could see right through me.
I saw you. There's a difference.
I still think about how you felt, Chala. The things you let me do to you.
She bullied me, Jala. And you had a relationship with... Of all the people in the world, how could you betray me with her?
Are you seriously still mad that my first time wasn't with you, Tyler? It's been over a decade. Can you seriously not let this go?
She was wild with jealousy. She hated me so much it made me shiver.
Chala, that is not hot. Why would you even think that?
I'm not. I didn't. Shut up, she can hear you.
You are an actual...
Admit it. You're still totally hung up on me.
I admit it. Maybe we should just get it out of our systems.
Did you tell Dia that I told you to break up with her?
Oh my god, is that really...
So you didn't tell her it was me? Why not?
I didn't want her to think you were, you know, neat.
No, how sweet. True love is covering up for each other's toxic...
Do you regret...
No! Yes! I always wondered whether you really... Me giving you that ultimatum. Be careful what you wish for, huh?
I'm so sorry, Tyler. I didn't mean to hurt you.
Why do you always look at me like I'm about to bully you?
Spare Shahrukh. He's innocent. I'm the one at fault. I will bear my guilt for eternity.
Come on, Irfan isn't that weepy and so...
Close enough.
The entire school found out that you cheated on Tyler with me. It wasn't just a betrayal. It was a humiliation.
I still found a way to swallow my pride and take you back. But that was the first time I regretted.
I really thought we were done. That I'd lost you.
Forgiving you then made you think you could walk all over me.
No.
It's true, though. You counted on her
Irfan's the town auntie's choice. Not...
Wow.
Do you really think you and Irfan...
Apart from you mean?
I know our relationship was collateral damage and your little self-implosion 3 years ago. But seriously, what was so wrong with...
I just cracked, okay? It wasn't any one thing.
You didn't even break up with me face to face. You called me from a payphone to tell me you'd fallen in love with someone else.
not the betrayal she couldn't take. It's the disrespect.
I mean, Jesus, Jala. You called collect.
This has gone on long enough. Tyler doesn't need you anymore, Jala. She's got me looking out for her.
Your heart still clenches when you look at me. I know.
Because I'm so enraged. Not anything else.
Real believable, Andale.
Face it, Jala. You're jealous that Tyler has me in her life now. How does it feel to be replaced?
It's a good thing that Tyler has someone in her life she can count on. You've been there for her. I'm grateful to you, Andale.
How dare you be gracious about this?
You can resurrect all the ghosts of the past you like. I'm ready to lay them all to rest. Pursued Andale because I was jealous of the two of you.
I knew that already.
Ugh, here we go.
Can't you?
Whatever. You're so predictable.
Tell me the truth. Did you come back here for me, Jala?
You're the one person I can't leave behind.
Are you saying that because you think that's what I want to hear? Because it's not, actually.
Isn't that what you wanted? To be the most important person in my life?
I kind of reevaluated my entire approach after you destroyed all my future plans, Jala. I mean, really? We were a complete disaster together, weren't we? It'd almost be funny if I didn't still want to cry every time I look at you.
Does this graveyard represent all your cold, dead dreams?
I like my dreams cold and dead.
Aren't you both tired of all these half-truths and evasions? As usual, it's up to me to do the dirty work. You want to know who she really is, Tyler? How she I'll tell you. You deserve to know. Maybe that'll help set both of you free.
Arnie!
If Jala wants to tell me, she can tell me herself.
Yeah, Jala. Why don't you tell her yourself?
I wish I'd met you later. You were always right there. I took you for granted.
You're not buying that, are you? You take what you want from people, but it'll never be enough for you. There's something so empty inside you, you keep trying to fill it up with other people's admiration. If they want you enough, maybe you'll finally feel like you're worth something.
Hey, stop it! Don't talk to her like that.
I'm her. Don't you get it? I'm inside her head. You think you know her? You're wrong.
Arnie, please, stop it.
You want to know the real secret? What we know that you don't, what we've always known. You never loved her. Not the real her.
no one.
What we are, it's more than romance. I mean, screw romance. That's the least of what I feel for you.
No, please. Stop. I'll start getting ideas.
I can't forgive you for breaking my heart. But I wasn't just your ex. We were best friends. You're my family. That part of me will always love you.
I'll always love you, Tyler. I'd say you're my soulmate if I believed in that kind of thing. No more ghosts, okay?
Before you say anything, let me just say this. Let's start small, okay? No blood oaths, just two people who care being a small part of each other's lives.
I guess the only thing we've never done with each other is take things slowly.
We're trying this new thing called having boundaries.
Good luck, you're already flirting.
Ah, that reminds me. That Aruni in your head, you know she's nothing like your sister, right?
I'm not completely disconnected from reality, you know.
If you were, would you know?
What is your point?
I don't think she's good for you,
Jala needs me. You don't even want her back. Why do you care?
Damn it, boundaries, Tyler. I said I trust you to take care of yourself. So, take care of yourself, okay?
Let's see how you wield that board.
Are you done for the day?
Jala, why don't we watch some TV?
Sure thing, Dad.
Well, I'm going out with Chandra. We should talk in the morning, Jala.
Well, that's not too cryptic.
Night, Jala.
So, a little birdie told me today was a big day for you.
It's me. I'm the birdie.
Auntie, you're here?
Uh-huh. Rukmini overdid it with the cocktails tonight. I brought her home safely. While I was here, I thought I'd help my little brother cope as well.
Or you never cook.
Leftovers and coffee would go so good with all the tequila inside me.
I'll admit, it's strange to see you rattled, Diddy.
Ah, what a lifetime of thinly veiled resentment from an in-law can do.
That's not very fair, Chandra. It's not. Speaking of nerves and complex relationships, Tyler and Aruni, well, we don't have to talk about it if you don't want to, Jala Banana.
I don't really know where to begin.
Well, how are you feeling right now?
I feel like I handed in a piece of homework that was long overdue. This constant nagging anxiety that's just gone. I think I used up all the feelings I had and then some. I'm in a feeling deficit right now.
And now, Patty will be here in the morning.
Dun dun dun.
Did that sound laden with dread? I meant it to sound happy. You know, yay, my mother-in-law who I love and respect, visiting.
Mom can't hear you right now. I'd just save your energy to muster up some fake enthusiasm tomorrow.
That's the spirit. Come on, Jala. What's one more emotionally devastating confrontation? How bad can it possibly be? Eh?
Cheers to that.
You're both terrible, and I appreciate you so much right now.
Jala, I'm sorry. I know I went too far yesterday. I took over, I made you say things you didn't want to say. I shouldn't have done that.
No, it's my fault. I've let this go on too long. I need to let you go.
Oh, just like that, huh? After everything I've done for you. You think if you cut me out, you'll be whole? You can push me down so deep that you can't hear my voice, but I'll still be there, waiting. I'm part of you. How can you just abandon me?
Deep down, you want this too.
Jala, don't do this. I'm scared.
You're the part of me that couldn't forgive myself. The mistakes I made, the people I hurt, I pushed them onto you. I couldn't live with myself, so I had to invent you.
You needed someone to blame. I never resented you for that.
You're not a monster, and neither am I. You've carried the burden of my responsibility long enough. I can take it from here. Thank you for everything you've done. You're a part of me. You'll always be a part of me.
Stop blubbering and just do it, Jala. All this sentimentality is giving me a headache.
I couldn't have hallucinated a better sister. Goodbye, Aruni.
Goodbye, Jala.
I'm glad you two have made up.
We were ordered to.
Now that's exactly the sort of comment your grandmother will pounce on. I'm asking you to be on your best behavior. I am begging you. Can you both please do this for me?
I promise, Ma.
No. Mom, this is ridiculous. Why do we have to put on a show for Patti?
This is not the time for this discussion, girls.
Why not?
Because she's here.
My three favorite girls all gathered in this cozy little kitchen. Have you missed me, darlings?
It's so good to see you, Amma. You must be hungry after your long flight.
I could eat.
How about I make parathas for lunch, Amma?
You've been telling me how much Jala's improved her cooking recently. How about you show us what you've learned from your mother, Jala?
But, Amma...
Don't tell me you don't even trust her to make parathas, Rukmini. What do you say, Jala?
Mom's been really patient with me. I'm sure I can manage parathas.
Well, you have confidence at least. I hope you're not going to disappoint us.
Of course she can make parathas, Ma.
I'm so glad I came home for this. It's not uncomfortable at all.
Stop making silly jokes, Aruni. Patti might misunderstand your strange sense of humor.
Oh no, I understand it perfectly.
Do not embarrass me, Jala.
What are you mumbling over there?
I was just asking if Jala washed her hands.
A grown woman like her? Surely you know to always wash your hands before you cook, Jala.
Of course I do. I'm an American, not a heathen.
See, Rukmini, you have to stop babying your children. How will they develop any independence?
Yes, Ma.
I like that lipstick shade on you, Amma.
Oh, this? Your dad bought it for me. He has a better eye than I do. Very good. Whisk the flour and salt together.
You should sift first, or it'll be lumpy.
Yes, Patti.
Such an obedient child. Your mother had such a smart mouth at your age.
Jala? Obedient? Sure, yeah. That's my little sis. Never put a foot outside the bounds.
I see who did inherit your smart mouth, Rukmini.
Just sieve the flour, Jala.
So, Aruni, you're following in your mother's footsteps and marrying a foreigner.
His name is Ahmed.
Did I say something wrong? It's just a fact. He's not Indian.
Well, technically, neither am I. My dad's Sri Lankan and my passport's American.
Not Indian. And you, Jala? You're also an American?
Will you tell me if I'm whisking properly, Patti?
Really? You need supervision to whisk some flour? Oh, go on then. I warned you, Rukmini. If you take these girls to America, they'll be rootless. Thousands of years of history and culture reduced to Bollywood movies and pretty outfits.
I don't even like Bollywood movies.
They barely even speak Tamil. My God, the poetry you've stolen from them.
I'm really more of a prose girl.
Can't confirm. I'm not even entirely certain Jala can read.
Hey! That's because you've never read Thiruvalluvar.
Girls, please.
We used to stay up so many nights, drinking endless cups of tea and quoting poetry to each other. Didn't you want to have that with your own daughters? Don't tell me you don't grieve the loss of it.
Time to incorporate the oil into the flour, Jala.
Huh. You haven't changed at all. Fine. Avoid the question.
The technique's important here, so be careful. Looks good, Jala. Now roll out the dough.
Looks good. This shoddy job. Do it again, Jala, and pay attention this time.
Sorry, Patti. I was distracted.
This house is in such a state of domestic disorder. It's a wonder anyone can get anything done. Do it again. Properly this time.
How do you stay so calm, Ma?
Years of experience as a public school teacher. Now we wait.
No. You just stand there. I'll teach you the proper way to make paratas.
There's nothing wrong with Mom's teaching.
Then why has it come out so badly? Don't make a sulky face. You have to learn to accept constructive criticism. Right, Rukmini?
Yes, of course, Amma.
See? Your mother agrees with me. Throw that dough away. We're starting again. Go wash your hands again. Come back with a fresh mind.
That'll take more than a hand wash.
Thanks, Aruni. What a helpful remark.
It's just sisters bickering. What are you fussing about?
Adequate.
What's this I hear about you taking a sabbatical year before college, Jala? How you can take a sabbatical before you even begin, I don't know. Have you started applying for the new semester?
I'm not really sure if it's for me, Patti.
You really shouldn't delay your education. Wait, sorry. Did I hear that correctly? You're not sure if you're going to college? What is going on here, Rukmini?
It's an ongoing discussion.
You've been lying to me. Clearly, everything is not fine in your house. Your mother is an educator and you're not going to college? This is just a slap in the face.
Time to sift the flour.
Your daughter is throwing away her future and you want to talk about flour? This is really parenting, Minnie. Well, what can I say to that? Sift! Sift, Jala! Do you even know what I had to sacrifice to get an education myself, to get my daughter educated? She could have done her post-graduation, done a PhD, used that brilliant mind of hers. Instead, she threw it all away to marry that man and become a teacher here in this backwater American town.
That man is my dad. And what's wrong with being a teacher?
Nothing, if that's the highest you can reach. You don't even... What a waste of her all this is.
I made my decision a long time ago, Amma. And believe it or not,
do you have any other choice but to pretend to be happy? Add more salt, Jala. You're being too tentative. I told you that your daughter would one day make you cry the same bitter tears you made me cry.
It's not the same thing.
Don't tell me you approve of this I'm not going to college nonsense.
Of course I don't.
It's my life at the end of the day.
So my opinion doesn't matter? I'm your grandmother. My blood runs in your veins. You don't even think you owe me an explanation.
Are you doing something new with your hair? It looks so shiny.
Coconut oil twice a week. You should try it.
Oh, go get some yogurt, Jala. It makes the dough softer.
I don't do that anymore, Amma.
Fine, just mix it as it is. Who cares how it turns out? You've obviously given up on teaching your children anything.
Aruni, Jala, do not say a word. Jala, mix the ingredients. It's nearly lunchtime and there's still a lot left to do.
Is that a new cardigan?
It's the same as always, Jala.
I ran into one of your students the other day. They said you were their favorite teacher.
It's nice to have my effort.
That sari really suits you, Ma. Beautiful color.
The lady at the shop told me I'm an autumn.
No, forget about lunch. Forget the parathas. None of this is about the goddamn parathas. Pati, you just want to find fault with everything Mom does, and you're taking it out on Jala.
Is this how you've taught your children to speak to their elders?
Aruni, be quiet.
Aruni's right. Pati, you're not being fair.
Oh, So now I'm to be judged by a child.
No, Ma. I told you to be quiet. Both of you.
We're standing up for you, Ma.
What have you been telling these girls? That they think I'm so terrifying? You need protection from me, is that it?
I don't know what's gotten into them. They're not usually like this.
You're the one who's completely different whenever Pati's around.
Oh. Oh. I understand now. You're all just one big, happy family. I'm the out. Is that it?
How could you be? Aruni's just stressed about the wedding. Don't take it to heart.
This isn't Aruni's fault.
Don't get in the way of Mom throwing me under the bus, Jala.
Clearly, I'm the villain ruining this cozy domestic scene.
Amma, no, please don't.
You want to make me the villain? Fine, I'll be your villain. I was born to play that role. Look around, Jala. I exploded this Look around, Jala. I exploded this domestic dream because I want to wake you up. Don't you dare sleepwalk into this life. Your sister. She's a lovely girl, but mediocre, just like your father. No ambition, but you, Jala. I see myself in you, just like I saw myself in your mother. I failed her. I'm not going to watch her make the same mistakes with you.
My mom's happy. How can you call that a mistake?
Perhaps you should consider that with age comes wisdom. I can see how this little story plays out for you. I've seen it so many times before. Don't misunderstand, Betty. I'm not doing this to be cruel. I just want you to fulfill your potential. You have fire, Jala. People like us, we need to be pushed. We need to be tempered. We were born to burn. Men can make mistakes, but every choice we make, there's a price to pay. You have to bargain with the world for what you want. So what do you want, Jala? Really? And what are you willing to give up?
Auntie!
You think I sent you those suitors because I wanted you to choose one of them? Those dimwits and fools. Not one of them is worthy of my granddaughter.
Stop trying to arrange me with someone then. I can find my own suitors.
Well, then I suggest you hurry up. You're not getting any younger. I'm glad you rejected them. You're selfish, just like me, Jala. Selfish isn't the worst thing for a woman to be in a world where we're raised to lose ourselves. These roles of wife and mother can consume you if you're not careful. Just look at Rukmini. Don't... Don't you understand, Jala? We're not safe. We're dangerous. People like us will never be satisfied with playing it safe.
You know, my mother's... I never thought I'd leave India before I met your father.
Do you imagine what your life would be like without Dad? Do you wish it was different?
It's hard to see anything else but the life I have now. I stopped imagining other lives a long time ago.
Isn't it better to focus on what is?
Maybe. That's why sometimes what my mother says is hard to hear. Don't do this, Jala. Don't fight her. You won't win.
I've never seen you back down from a confrontation before.
You're like me, Jala. People make less sense to me the more I love them. Sometimes I think you're just like me. And other times, I don't know you at all. You'll only get hurt if you go back up there, Jala. Just give it up.
I've spent my life wanting your approval, wanting to win. But this time, I'm going to do what I think is right, even if I lose.
Well, this is certainly a nightmare of intergenerational trauma from which we devoutly wish to wake.
Tyler? What are you doing here?
What do you think? I'm here to help you, dummy.
We were having a fight over paratas, but not really paratas. And then the house exploded, and now this!
Yeah, it's a lot. But now you have me. No fear, okay?
Maybe a few fears. You're so concerned about maintaining your dignity, holding up your pride, losing face. But you've lost something way more important.
You resent me. I'm just trying to make you better.
When I grow up, I hope I have a tenth of your style.
I really thought your mother would come to rescue you by now.
Why are you acting surprised? You terrify her.
Ooh, I finally get a chance to do one of these narrator intros. As other grandparents succumb to the ravages of age, Pati does yoga every morning, has all her own teeth, and can hear someone whispering gossip from across a crowded room. I've always suspected Pati absorbs life force from the people around her, like a vampire, but for other people's failures.
She's not that bad.
Look where you are!
Are you mumbling to yourself, Jala? Didn't your mother teach you any manners? When an elder speaks, you should listen!
If I'm so special, I guess Mom didn't do such a bad job raising me after all.
If you keep running from pain, you will lose yourself.
Auntie!
Love isn't handing out gold stars and giving hugs. It's cold hard truth. It's bitter medicine.
Your love isn't motivation, it's sabotage.
mind, your passion, your effort, you spend them all here, for them. But you'll never be one of them. Is being happy all you want? You could be so much more.
You've never said a word about me being queer. That doesn't feel like acceptance, Bhatti. You're just pretending a huge part of me doesn't exist.
It's all been too easy for you. That's why you're so lost.
Mom would be happier if she never spoke to you again.
Do you think I want you to get married because I'm sentimental about it? No. My husband was a self-important, narrow-minded alcoholic. I'm supposed to be sad and lonely now he's dead, but I'm not. I'm relieved.
Did you ever love him?
You want love? Get a dog. Can there truly be love without equality? My husband thought he was the undisputed master of the house. My master.
It's hard to imagine Patti in that situation, but that was the reality for a lot of our grandmas and great-grandmas and great-great-grandmas from
So you see, Jala, I'm being pragmatic. They don't call it the marriage market for nothing. It's a transaction. Pick a man to take you places, or work 10 times harder to get yourself there instead. What you can't do, my girl, is what you have been doing, and that's neither. You think brilliant women are happy ones? Oh, Jala, don't be so naive. Have you ever thought the reason you've never truly felt at home here is because you're not? That maybe you're struggling to find yourself because you're looking in the wrong place?
Well, what are you saying?
I'm saying that part of yourself you feel is missing, you won't find it here. Come back home to India with me, Jala. Restore what was stolen from you.
But I've lived here as long as I can remember. My friends, my family, my whole life is here.
People transform their lives all the time, Jala. Isn't that what you tried to do when you left this little town? Of course, it's daunting to try something new. But it's exciting too. A new start, new possibilities.
What would I even do in India?
You'll never know until you try, hmm? I understand you, Jala. I accept you. You belong with me. All I want to do is guide you. Why do you twist everything I do? Sometimes speaking across the generation gap is like speaking across different universes.
Bet you wish you were in a different universe right now, huh?
Seriously.
It's time someone taught you a hard lesson, Jala. Let's settle this like grown women with the most powerful weapons of all.
Uh-oh.
Our word. Do you know how hard I had to fight for my education? To get my daughter educated? And now your family wants you to go to college, but you throw away the chance?
I get it. The world was unfair to you. But that doesn't mean it's right for you to live out your ambitions through me.
You disrespectful, ungrateful, selfish little girl. You know nothing. A teacher's daughter speaking like this. I knew Rukmini failed in her profession, but looks like she failed as a mother too.
Don't say that about her.
You think you're an American? That you'll ever really be one of them? You'll always be a second-class citizen here.
Just say you miss me, Patti. This isn't about me being American. This is about you feeling left behind.
Ah! You live in this place which feasts on stolen riches and think you're different from these colonizers. Ha! You're even worse because you've turned your back on your own.
I am not seduced by the materialist comforts of the imperial core. I'm not.
I can accept it if you don't want to get married, Jala, truly. But children? Children are a roll of the dice, thrown into our collective future, a way to keep playing long after you're gone. Don't you believe in the future, Jala?
You're the one who said being a wife and mother isn't everything. Don't you believe in yourself, Patti?
What will the world come to if intelligent women like us don't have children?
Eugenics much?
Don't you think your mother knows the reason you don't want children is because she failed you as a parent?
I'm not refusing to have children to hurt Mom.
But you know you're hurting her. You're breaking her heart.
The spirit of Timber Hills!
You think you're protecting your mother from me? You're wrong, Jala. I'm hard on her because I love her. You don't even know her.
You have Mom turning herself inside out for your approval. You've convinced her she needs you. You made that empty place in her soul, and you dangle the promise that she'll be whole if only she dances to your tune. I'm sorry for whatever made you this way, but I am done with your power games.
You have no idea the sacrifices I made for her. For all of you.
You want the truth, Patti?
Jala, maybe you should calm down.
No, it's time someone actually stood up to her. You know what, Patti? I hate you. I hate the way you talk to Mom. How you look down on Dad. How you dismiss Aruni. You're cruel. You passed that cruelty to Amma. And it's in me, too. You made it so clear I wasn't worth anything unless I was everything. Special, extraordinary. I had to justify all the sacrifices you made, live up to an impossible legacy. You made love something I was terrified of. I hate how much power you have over me, over Mom, over us.
Stop it!
Did you feel that?
I hate that I love you, Patti. I hate that I can't stop. You came here and you turned our family into a battlefield. But this isn't a battlefield. It's my home, not yours.
You! How dare you!
Jala Jairatne, it's time to call your mother. My girls aren't a chance to rewrite the past. They're new beginnings, Amma. We need to let them write their own stories.
Yes, I understand. I'll leave after the wedding. You won't have to see me again.
Amma, no, that's not what we want.
It's all right. I don't have long left to live. No need to come home for my death rites. You're all busy, and you're holding too much resentment in your hearts. I understand.
You're part of our family, Patti. We love you. And it's never too late to change.
Change? I'm an old woman, Betty. I'm set in my ways.
Come on, Ma. You'll outlive all of us.
Well, the doctor did say I have the spinal health of a 30-year-old. I don't know. I have to think about it. I have to think about many things.
I'm glad you came back to town, Jala. I have to admit, I never thought we'd actually be friends.
Are you a little disappointed I didn't break? It would have been messy, but...
See? This is why I'm glad we kept things platonic.
Yeah, mine too. I'm glad we're friends too.
I'll always be your friend, Jala. Whenever you need...
What are you looking at me like that for? Please don't tell me of some kind of dramatic announcement.
Nothing like that. You look beautiful, that's all. What? A friend can't give another friend a genuine compliment?
Being friends is only going to work if both of us respect the boundaries we agreed on. Can't you just be happy we salvaged this much?
Do you have any idea where we go from here?
That's one thing I promised myself. You are no longer part of my future plans. I was so fixated on you and me that I almost didn't notice. I actually like the life I've built for myself. I like my job, I'm willing to let you back in, but...
Tyler...
I don't mean that in a bad way. Let's just see how it goes.
Your grandmother is actually having a civil conversation with your father. The age of miracles is upon us.
Do you really think it'll last?
Let's hope it lasts until your wedding, at least.
You know, I'm starting to think that Ahmed is a figment of your imagination.
Thanks, Jala. He's picking up his parents at the airport. You'll get to meet him later.
I hate to ruin a lovely... I mean, the state of your triceps and lats are...
You're not wrong, Amma. My life would be so much easier if I'd married a man you picked out for me, walked along the path you cleared. It would have been easier.
But so much less fun.
So, Arvind, you've been retired from the pharmacy for what? 3-4 years now? No regrets?
None. I have so much more time for birding. I even built a little hide in the backyard.
He's a bird watcher, Amma.
No, Minnie, I don't just watch them. I listen too. That's why we prefer the term birding, as I've told you before.
Like I said.
Do the birds need to be watched?
It's a thing you do for fun, Bhakti, like stamp collecting or train spotting.
What an interesting idea of fun you have here.
I want to make it clear that I do not bird, despite Arvind's best efforts.
The things I could tell you about the yellow-rumped warbler, not to mention the cedar waxwing.
Arvind, not all of us share your obsessions. Amma's still jet-lagged. She'll fall asleep at this rate.
Oh, sorry, I get carried away. It's a passion of mine, you know.
No, it's okay. Tell me about it. I want to know.
You...
Yes, really. Now, come on. What in God's name is a yellow-rumped warbler?
sorry, this booth is full in case you didn't notice.
Aisha, we talked about this.
Fine. Jala, you can sit behind us if you promise not to breathe down our necks.
Well, that's so kind of you. I actually.
Oh no. How will we survive without your thrilling banter?
We could finally go over my notes for the new lore? I'm thinking 5 destined skaters.
If we finally play Dungeons and Dragons with you, will you let this go?
Yes, I can see you have it all figured out. Try not to miss me too much.
We'll be waiting with bated breath.
Indeed. Indeed.
Oh, hey. Ugh, the level of thirst in this room right now. Reminds me of chaperoning your prom. I just wanted to... Yeah, damn it. Can I give you some advice? Yeah, why bother asking when you're gonna do it anyway? Fine, point taken. I know everyone in this room wants something from you. And you love to feel wanted, but don't let their ideas of what your future should be close yours down. I envy you a little, you know? Yes, there's uncertainty and doubt in not knowing exactly what you want. But the world is wide open to you, Jala. Enjoy it. That's the whole point.